Before kicking off their second season ever, the UTSA Roadrunners holding their spring game today inside the Alamo Dome, where it drew a very good crowd. First quarter, Eric Sosa rolls out. He pitches it on the option to Evans Okacha, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown that makes it 10-0 White. Now, in the second quarter, Tucker Carter fires it to David Morgan, and watch what he does as he gets to the goal line. He reaches over for the touchdown. The White lead expands to 38-12, but the defense can also score points. Carter, by the way, picked off this time by Cody Berry. This time also Darian Starling with another. The White team beats the Blue, though, 44-42.
It's practice number 15. I mean, Coach Brown, he talked to us in the beginning of the practice, and he said, this isn't just to see what we've had this whole spring. It's another practice to get better, and that's what we try to do. We try to get better.
We know that we're going to be moving up in conference, and we know that our intensity's got to go up. So besides that, I mean, it was awesome. We got good film to build on, going into the summer, and just keep working hard.
A lot of chemistry was built up from last year. 10 games of experiences makes a lot of difference in a year. So I think that went well for us today.
I think we got some things accomplished this spring, and very, very pleased. Hopefully not a lot of injuries. We had some guys leave, but hopefully it's not serious.
UTSA will kick off their second season when they travel to South Alabama on August the 30th. And welcome back to Instant Replay. Fresh off their second annual spring game for the UTSA Roadrunners football team before kicking off their second ever football season in San Antonio, the Alamo Dome. Please welcome to Instant Replay tonight two of UTSA's finest. Of course, David Glasgow, you know him from high school here in San Antonio, and Brandon Reeves. Guys, thanks for being with us today. Well, how was it, based on the fact you have a year under your belt?
It was a great experience. It's always fun to come out here and perform for the city of San Antonio. So, I think it was an honor for us to get the chance to perform in front of the home fans today.
And David, you probably have a little bit more say in this than Brandon does, being a hometown favorite here. But how is 10 games under your belt giving you the experience you need to start a second season?
Well, this season, of course, obviously going to be a lot harder. We're joining conference play.
12 games, right?
Right, 12 games. And but the thing is, we're not young anymore. That excuse, that label on us that we're a young football team, that's getting thrown out the window this year. It's going to have to, because when we get in between those lines, it's going to be men playing football.
Brandon, you guys on defense gave them a run for their money today. It was a 44-42 scoring system. So defense gets points. You get points for stoppage. You get points for interceptions as well. So you kept it tight here. But they were getting points for first downs. What's up with that?
Yeah, I think the point system was unfair on the first downs. But we came back. We started playing hard and just trying to get some turnovers, get those points on the board.
You had 27 solo tackles last year, led the team in tackles. How does it feel this year as far as the defense? They always say defense kind of exceeds the offense in an early program like this. How has the defense stepped up just in this spring from last year?
I think everyone's starting to get the scheme down and maturing more and starting to get calls and checks and different things down and just actually starting to play more together as more as like a family and a defensive unit, not really individually.
Yeah, David brought it up here. A little tougher season coming up here. You go from 10 games to 12 games. You're in conference play now. Tougher teams. Do you think this team is ready for that challenge?
I think everyone's starting to become more mature, like I said, and starting to play harder and get things ready to go.
What would be your expectations this season in the second year?
I would really say go out there. I don't like doing stats because I think stats would kind of backtrack you and limit you for your goals. But I would just say everybody go out there, play as hard as we can, and the way we know we can play. And when we do that, I think we're unbeatable.
And finally, what about the support you guys have received from this community? I mean, just today alone, here's a spring football game, and you have over 4,000 people sitting in the dome cheering you on.
The fans are great.
Always, always. Much love for San Antonio.
You got to like it. All right, guys, good luck on this coming season. This will be their second year. You're in conference play. You kick off on August the 30th at South Alabama, who you played last year. A little payback time this year, isn't it?
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, guys. Once again, it is Brandon Reeves and David Glasgow II joining us here from the UTSA spring game.
The UTSA spring game today. Everybody all jazzed up. Here's a touchdown on the option. Quarterback Eric Sosa. The pitch to Evans Okacha, and he will bear down to find the end zone. He'll be a go-to running back this coming regular season. Now watch the hit on receiver Quincy Kivett. He gets introduced to the UTSA secondary. Never easy to go across the middle these days. Then on the quick screen, defensive star Marlon Smith lowers his boom. That play going nowhere in a hurry thanks to him. Then a nice pass coming from JUCO transfer Tucker Carter, expected to compete for the starting job this season. Good stuff today from the Alamo Dome. Football season is only 5.5 months away.
First, Dave, we're talking UTSA.
Yeah, roll the highlights. UTSA wrapping up spring drills in the Alamo Dome in front of nearly 5,000 fans today. It's basically a glorified scrimmage. Evans Okacha scored the game's first touchdown right here, 7-yarder off the option. These things, the offense plays well, the defense plays well. You want to see both.
Specialty teams, Dave.
All three phases, Don. Cody Berry, the pick right there. Berry had 2 INTs in the game. Now, the runners are going to move into the WAC conference next year. So today, that first step, that crucial first step in evaluating which players are going to be ready to jump up to big boy Division I football.
Everybody got to play some, and so we wanted to get a chance to see everybody. All the quarterbacks played. I think the thing, pretty much we did. But I think all in all, we got to see quite a bit today.
It's always great being out in the dome and all the fans being able to watch. Pretty much it was just a glorified practice. I mean, we got the fans out there, but we just still go out there and try to get better every day.
College football now. Larry Coker's UTSA squad playing its spring game in the Alamo Dome today. Eric Souza airing it out for Kenny Bias. A big pickup for the redshirt freshman. He gets down inside the 5-yard line before he's thrown to the turf. A couple plays later, Souza pitches to Evans Okacha. He turns his hips upfield and plows into the end zone to give the Roadrunners a touchdown on their first drive, and that's why Evans is the team's top returning running back. But it wasn't all offense in this one. Adefemi Adaki with a big hit to force an incomplete pass. His teammates love that. No bounties here, just good hard-nosed football. John Simmons in at quarterback now, and he finds Seth Grubb on a go route down inside the 10-yard line. That sets up a field goal, so the Roadrunners showing some potential in all 3 phases of the game today.